if you guys can see all that rain pouring and thunder and lightning. That's why we're not on the trail today.
Kid, just fucking stop.
So we're getting a ride back up to the trailhead, and Mama and Baby are running up the road, and Mama's trying to get Baby off the road, but Baby's scared and just following the road. Mama's getting in the middle of the road now to tell us, do not hit my baby.
Oh, I won't.
You gotta be getting tired.
Yeah, he's gonna hurt himself.
But Mama's not leaving Baby's side.
There's a deer trail right just past.
Now she's got her. Now she's in front. Maybe she can get
Okay, so we are back at 576. We took a 0 yesterday because it was thunder and lightning. It's still supposed to rain, so I got a rain cover on, so I'm hoping not too much. So we're heading out this morning. We have Okie, Walden, and Gypsy with me. We're all together again. Let's see if we stay together or if we get separated. But we're praying for no rain, but let me see if I can bring any awesome views for you. To share. See all these rocks? This is something you see quite a bit on the AT in Virginia. There's Gypsy. Hey. Okie's back there somewhere. She says she doesn't feel good. We offered to take her to a hotel tonight and she changed her mind, so gotta kind of keep an eye out for her too. But when you get to Dragon's Tooth and McAfee and Tinker, you see a lot more of this. Okay, so it's our last mountain to climb today. We're almost to the top, but look at that. There's a rainstorm coming. I'm hoping we can beat it because we were waiting for Okie at the meeting point at the shelter because she fell behind and she didn't show up, and when she finally sent me a message, she told me she walked by the shelter that she wasn't going to stop. So we are behind where we could have been almost down the hill with some tents set up before the rain started, but oh well, it is what it is. Let me get off and get to trekking. Okay, yeah, I look like a drowned rat, don't I? Yep. So when I talked to you earlier, we were heading up our last hill and we were sweating our butts off. It's almost 90 degrees outside, carrying that backpack, going up 700 plus feet elevation in less than a mile. A lot of high inclines, so we're sweating our butts off before we hit the top. Downpour, remember I showed you those black clouds, thunder and lightning. So we hustled our little butts up 2 miles on the top of this ridge, thunder and lightning going. We didn't want to be in the lightning, we didn't want to be in the thunder. But so we stopped, and Gypsy's taking a little break here and dancing around because the sun's starting to come out. So if you look behind me, look at the sun starting to come out. We have just little sprinkles right now. We're 0.9 downhill to get to where we are planning on camping tonight. So we're just taking a little break up here, took the backpacks off for a little bit, and then we're heading down the hill. When we get down there, I'll show you what our camp looks like. So we're getting closer to our camping spot for the evening. You can hear the water. Oh, the water sounds so refreshing. And I see people down there. So I was told that we could play in the water. So we have to follow the trail around to get down there to that bridge. The trail still goes back and forth, back and forth. You can see how it goes down there. So we can get to that bridge and we can go across and set up camp. And whoops, let me not skip over a rock. And get in some water and cool off. Like I said, goes down that way. We have a switch back. We'll be on the bridge. Okay, gang, so it is 9:50-ish, and half the camp's going to bed. We have probably, I'm guessing, maybe 20 people camped here. Taps is here, Nuggets is here, so I got to see Taps again, and Nugget. And Okie and Walden are just right across the footpath, and Gypsy and I are up here. I don't know if you can hear it. But it's raining, yeah. It started raining shortly after we got our tents up. So I am praying I don't flood out tonight. So we'll see what happens, because I did not have time to seam seal or waterproof this tent. So we'll see how it holds up in a rainstorm. But it's been raining pretty heavily. And I hope I'm in a good spot too, because the spots were hard to come by. So we'll see what happens in the morning. So I'm going to tuck in and talk to y'all in the morning. So can you guys hear that? Look at how wet my tent is getting. It's been doing this all night. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and something went by and pulled the tabby on my stake over there. So the tent's sitting right up on the screen here. So it's letting the water come in right on my head. But yeah, this is what my night was like. Listen to those big raindrops. Morning, everybody. Look at my tent. Collapsed in on me. Had a critter pull that stake out. So inside, needless to say, is wet. So the Lanshan Pro cannot take an Appalachian Trail storm beating. Try to figure this out for the next time. But it looks like I have to go into town and try to dry this out. Taps is getting all, and Nugget's getting all packed up. They're starting to get headed on the trail. But it looks like everybody got wet. Walden's tent is all squishy. The little girl over there by me. Hey, morning, Gypsy.
Morning.
Okies look like it's weathered the best. It's not laying in on her screen. Back there, that Anima one looks like it's doing pretty awesome back there.
Is the inside of your brain fly back there?
Yeah.
So is mine.
So, breakfast time. Figure out what we're going to do for the day. It's Blue and Sandals. Hi, Blue. Hi, Sandals. Okay, so trying to dry out our stuff. This is just like soaked, drenched. Look at that. It's still, I've shook it and it's still full of water. Gypsy's drying hers out. There's another big storm right there brewing. So hoping that we get it semi-dried out so we can maybe stick it in the hotel room. But it is just absolutely drenched. So I'm sitting out here hoping some of this wind kind of catches all this and dries it out. Let's pray we get dried out before that storm. Look at the rain out here. It's raining and it's pouring, so we're at a hotel. So I'm gonna have everybody introduce themselves.
Stone Legs,
Stone Legs.
Aussie hiker, Trail Magic.
Adam, show name's Afterlife.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. Scout.
Scout.
506.
And you guys all know who that is. And Monster. So this is what we do. Look at guys, it's raining out there. So us hikers come in and we do our refuge here. Look at that rain. So, yep, we're staying at this hotel. We're all in a little gazebo. Gypsy's over there. Walden's way down there. And Okie's down there. So, yep, this is what we do. Hoping that this storm will go away. I don't know if y'all can see the raindrops, but look at how awful it is over here in the mountains. Thunder and lightning. So we'll see what it looks like. You guys can see that right there. There's a rainbow right there. And I showed you the cloud that was over there. That cloud has passed us. But look, right here.
Is that the stone shelter?
Then we got a big storm right there that's going to hit us any second now. Look at it pouring on those mountains. So that's why we're not hiking. This is the type of weather that we have today. But that rainbow is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, I know I look a fright right now. I know. My hair's kind of frizzy till it gets wet in the rain today. But if you look behind me, that's what we're dealing with today. So we have an 80% chance of thunderstorms today. And so we're trying to figure out what we're going to do. Walden said, whatever I do, he'll do. Gypsy's like, no rain, she's not going out. Gypsy doesn't like rain. She's been stuck in a couple thunderstorms before. Doesn't like it, she's not going out. Oki wants to slack pack, which means taking bare minimals, and she wants to be dropped off like 10 miles from here and then just hike it back to here. That would be their 600 mark, and I don't want to do my 600 backwards. I want to do it forward. So I'm waiting for people to get up. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm waiting for everybody to get up so we can have a discussion and try to figure it out, because we can't wait too long, because too late to get out on the trail. So I'll get back at you when we figure out what's going on. Okay guys, so here's the deal. So Oki sent me a text message this morning that she did not want to go out. Her clothes were still wet, that she was going to take a 0 here. Gypsy said the same thing. You can still see the storms behind me. About an hour later, Oki had changed her mind, and she was slack packing, and she's probably going to get stuck in the rain. So she's slack packing like 12 mile-ish or something today. My thought was, if I'm going to put my pack on, I'm going to put my full pack on and keep moving forward. And if I'm paying for a room, I'm just going to use that whole room for the whole day. So I decided not to slack pack. So that means tomorrow morning we're starting out, Walden, Gypsy and I, and we have a 20-mile walk to get in to where we are meeting Snoopy, where we're going to do our resupply. So it looks like just today it's weather's getting pretty bad. Look at those clouds up there. So I'm hoping that it's better tomorrow, because if it's not, I'll be taking a 20-mile hike full pack in the rain. So that is our plans for today, so stay tuned and I'll show you what happens. I'm hoping to get to the Bushy Outfitters place. Maybe I can get a ride down there and order a burger and show y'all what it's like there. But I'm gonna tell you, there's no food up here. There's no employees, so Dairy Queen doesn't have a cook, so they don't serve a lot of anything but ice cream. The Subway does not have enough employees to work there, so they are only open 2 days a week. It's like that all over here in Virginia. People just don't want to work, and so when there's no people working, there's no little extras like takeout or anything else. But I got plenty of backpacker food. Is the Bushy Mountain Outpost, Bushy Mountain Outpost and Trail Shop. So this is right on the trail here. It's an ice cream and deli shop that's supposed to have the best burgers. It's right on the trail, like I said, because I come off the trail. This is where we'll be starting tomorrow. And so I'm gonna go in and get something to eat here real quick. So it looks like our walk is starting out as a road walk. So we gotta walk down this road over the highway that you can hear on that side over there, and then off another little road till we hit the trail. So looks like we're heading down the trail soon. So that's the highway we gotta cut over. Look at those mountains. It's been a rainy day, and that's the trail that we gotta go up over to go. So they didn't make us walk on the highway. So we're walking up the trail. I don't know what that is over there. It's way down on the highway, but at least it takes us around. So we just laugh when we see rocky declines or big inclines. So it's like down, down, down. So we did it, guys. Gypsy's back there a bit. Walden's coming. I'm kind of rushing because we're in the rain. We officially did 600 miles on the Appalachian Trail, and it's raining, so we still have quite a few miles to go. Don't know how much footage I'm going to get for you. When I get a dry spot here and there, I'll whip it out, take some pictures, let you know what's going on. But right now, I gotta get cruising because last few days have been nothing but wet hiking. I'm already wet, can you see that? And I'm underneath the trees and the sprinkles are coming down. I don't know if you can hear them, so I'm off. Let me go make some miles. So this is the washout from the rain last night. You can see it on the trail. It's washed out all the way down these hills. We're getting thunderstorms in another hour, so we're trying to walk carefully and in a hurry because we don't want to be part of the washout. But that's what it's like on rainy days on the Appalachian Trail. So it's only Walden, Gypsy, and I today. Oki had decided yesterday, after we all decided that we were staying in because of the storms, that she wanted to go out and do it by herself. So that's fine. Hike your own hike. Do what you want to do. So 3 of us got up early this morning while she's still at the hotel to hit the mountains in the rain and come down and hit our shuttle in a few hours. So that's what we're pushing it for. Try to get out of here before the thunderstorms hit. Guys, it looks like the sun's trying to peek through there, but there's rain on those back mountains, but the sunlight's shining on that pasture down there. And I was trying to catch the crows and buzzards because I tell everybody the buzzards follow me because I know I'm gonna die any minute. But we have a little downhill here. We have one big incline, then we're gonna be at a shelter. So trying to hurry before this rain hits. So this rain doesn't know what it wants to do. Now it's kind of trying peeking sun through there. You can see it's still raining on the mountains. It's got a breeze coming right off those cow pastures. So what do you think you smell? That's right, cow manure. How wonderful. Nice fresh cow manure smell while you're walking through the forest. But see more clouds up ahead of me. And I'm about ready to get to a shelter. I don't think I need to duck into there, but I want to keep on going. So I want to get today done so I can get into town, shower, and resupply. Okay, so we came down right there, probably a little bit past where you see that telephone pole thing, and we had to walk down here. There's Gypsy Girl.
Hey.
And this is the bridge that we gotta go up. Past some power lines, another 4 miles up there. I walked up there just a little bit, just a second ago. It's nice and dark in there, so here we go. Don't know if you guys can see this, but it is pouring rain. Can you say pouring? So this is the suspension bridge. It's one of the longest bridges. It wiggles and it jiggles and it is scary. So you know me, not good on suspension bridges. But look at Gypsy, she's out there in the middle of it, just getting soaking wet. But gonna try to get across this bridge in the rain. No video.